My friend, let me ask you something. Have you ever walked into a place that looked beautiful, yet something inside felt heavy, like the walls themselves were draining your energy? You couldn't explain it, but you felt it. This is no accident. The colors around you are not decoration, they are vibrations. They shape your sleep, your thoughts, even your relationships. And there is one color, one shade that silently steals your peace when it dominates your home. Today, I will reveal this hidden truth to you, so that your home can lift you, not bury you. The beginning of awareness. My friend, let me share with you a story. There was once a man who built his home with his own hands. He placed every brick with care, every beam with purpose, and every door with intention. But when the time came to give life to his home, when he had to choose the colors for his walls, he thought of them only as decoration, nothing more. He believed colors were for beauty, not for energy. And so he chose without thought. In the beginning, it felt fine. The house was finished, the walls were painted, and he believed he had created a place of peace. But as time passed, he began to notice something strange. Each time he entered his home, he felt heavy. His mind became restless, his sleep uneasy. He could not understand why. The house was strong, the design was beautiful, yet something unseen was stealing his peace. This, my friend, is the hidden power of colors. They are not just shades for the eye, they are vibrations for the soul. Every color you bring into your home sends a silent message into your body and spirit. Some colors lift you higher. They calm your thoughts, energize your body, and give hope to your heart. Others, when misused, can drain you, weaken you, and even stir conflict where there should be harmony. Your home is more than walls and furniture. It is a temple of your energy, a sacral, a space where your spirit rests, heals, and grows. Every time you step inside, the colors that surround you whisper silently into your subconscious. They tell you stories without words. They either welcome you with warmth or weigh you down with heaviness. Think of nature. The green of trees calms the heart. The blue of the sky opens the mind. The golden warmth of the sun inspires joy. These are not coincidences. They are universal truths. Colors are frequencies, and frequencies are vibrations, and vibrations shape emotions. This is why certain places feel peaceful even before you speak a word, while others feel suffocating, though nothing is visibly wrong. But here lies the truth most people overlook. There is one particular color, one that, when allowed to dominate your home, creates disharmony instead of peace. It becomes like a shadow over your soul, slowly draining the joy from your spirit without you realizing why. Many people, like the man in the story, fall into this trap because they see color only as decoration, not as energy. And so, my friend, awareness is the first step. You must understand that the shades around you are not passive, they are active. They affect your mood, your focus, your rest, your relationships, and even the flow of your thoughts. Once you see colors not as decoration, but as silent forces, you begin to realize why your home may sometimes feel heavy, restless, or unsettled. Today, we will uncover the one color you should never allow to dominate your home. But before that, remember this: your awareness is your shield. Once you see, you can choose. And once you choose with wisdom, your home becomes more than a shelter. It becomes a sanctuary. When we speak about colors, we are not speaking only of decoration. We are speaking about vibration, about frequency, about energy. Every color carries a message. Every shade carries a voice. And your home is the space that absorbs and reflects this language back to you every single day. Have you ever noticed how some places feel heavy the moment you step inside? It is not always the furniture, not always the clutter, but the color. Your eyes receive it, your mind processes it, and your heart responds. Colors are not passive, they are active forces. They can calm you, they can disturb you, they can inspire you, or they can drain you. And so, there is one color in particular, one shade that has been warned against for centuries in both Eastern philosophy and modern psychology. A color that may seem harmless, may even seem elegant to some, But when used in the space where you sleep, eat, and breathe, it becomes a silent enemy. This color is black. Now listen carefully. Black is not bad. Black in nature represents mystery, depth, the infinite universe. In martial arts, in Taoist thought, in Zen tradition, black is often respected because it symbolizes emptiness, the canvas on which life can paint itself. In moderation, black brings grounding. It can be used in clothing, in art, in balance with light. But when black dominates the home, when it covers the walls, the floor, the curtains, it no longer grounds you, it buries you. Why? Because black absorbs all light. It reflects nothing. It swallows energy instead of circulating it. In feng shui, black is associated with the water element, which is powerful but overwhelming when uncontrolled. A river flowing is beautiful, but imagine an endless ocean with no land in sight. That is what black creates in a home. Endless heaviness, endless absorption, no release. This is why homes with too much black often feel depressing, even suffocating. People inside may feel more tired, more anxious, or more prone to sadness without even realizing why. The walls may look stylish, but the spirit feels trapped. Science confirms this too. Studies show that black rooms absorb more heat, affect perception of space, and even impact mood negatively. Our nervous system craves balance between light and dark, but constant exposure to black tilts this balance toward negativity. So, what is the lesson here? It is not to fear black, but to respect its power. A black stone in your garden can look strong. A black chair can look elegant. But 4 black walls around you, that is no longer design, that is imprisonment. The one color you should never allow to dominate your home is black. Because while it hides imperfections, it also hides your light. If black is the color that absorbs all light, then what happens when you bring it into the place where your spirit is meant to rest? Your home is not just a shelter of walls and windows. It is the temple where your energy is renewed. The colors you choose are like food for your soul. What you consume daily without even noticing shapes the way you think, feel, and act. Imagine waking up every morning surrounded by black. The first sight your eyes take in is darkness. Before your body even moves, your mind has already received a message. Heaviness, silence, emptiness. The color whispers, stay down, conserve, withdraw. This is why people who live in dark surroundings often feel low motivation, a lack of drive, even difficulty waking up. This is not a coincidence. Colors are energy. Black, when overused, blocks circulation of Qi, the life force. Where energy cannot flow, stagnation occurs. And stagnation, whether in water, in the body, or in the home, always leads to decay. Think of a pond with no movement, no sunlight, no reflection. What happens to it? It becomes heavy, murky, lifeless. The same thing happens to the human spirit when black dominates the environment. Your emotions become stuck, your creativity is locked away, and your sense of hope begins to fade. And yet, many people choose black because it feels modern, stylish, or sophisticated. Yes, black furniture can look elegant. Yes, black clothing can look powerful. But remember, there is a difference between wearing a color for a few hours and living inside it for years. What is on your body for a moment can empower you. But what surrounds your body constantly begins to control you. Black also plays tricks on the subconscious. It shrinks spaces, making them feel smaller. It absorbs warmth, making them feel colder. And psychologically, it can deepen feelings of loneliness or separation for someone already stunned. Struggling with stress, anxiety, or sadness, too much black will not heal them. It will intensify the wound. That is why ancient masters warned against covering entire living spaces in black. They knew that the home is like a mirror of the mind. If the home is dark, the mind becomes dark. If the home is balanced with light and harmony, the mind finds peace. But I must remind you, black itself is not evil. It has its place, like night balancing day, like silence balancing sound. The problem comes when black dominates, when it no longer serves balance but consumes it. One black vase in a room can anchor the energy, one black painting can add depth. But black walls, black ceilings, black floors, this is no longer balance. This is suffocation. So if you wish for your home to be a sanctuary, if you wish for your spirit to rise freely, you must not let black dominate your space. Your home should reflect your light, not absorb it. Now let us go deeper. Ask yourself, why do you seek comfort in black? Why do so many people choose it unconsciously? The answer lies not in design but in psychology. Black for many feels like safety. It hides flaws, it conceals imperfections, it creates a sense of control. Just as people wear black clothes to look slimmer, stronger, or more invisible, they bring black into their homes to create order, to cover chaos. But my friend, what happens when we hide too much? What happens when we cover life with darkness? Slowly we begin to hide from ourselves. Black is a shield. It creates a barrier between you and the world. For some, this is comforting. For others, it becomes a prison. Instead of protecting your energy, it traps it. Instead of giving you control, it makes you rigid. And life is not meant to be rigid. Life is movement, flow, exchange. When you live surrounded by black, you cut off the natural dialogue between your spirit and your environment. Have you noticed how children react to black? Rarely will you see a child drawing their house, their family, or their dreams in black. They reach for yellow, for red, for blue, for green. Because their souls are still in tune with nature, and nature rarely dresses itself in pure black. Black is reserved for the deepest caves, the midnight sky, the soil after heavy rain. It exists, but it does not dominate. So, when you feel the urge to fill your space with black, it is worth asking, what part of yourself are you trying to hide? What pain are you trying not to see? What vulnerability are you trying to cover? The truth is, you can paint every wall black, but your inner wounds will still remain. And the more you surround yourself with that color, the heavier those wounds will feel. There is also a cultural dimension. For centuries, black has been associated with endings, the color of mourning, the color of loss. It reminds us of absence rather than presence. This is why living in too much black unconsciously keeps the mind close to sadness, to heaviness, to a sense of finality. It does not inspire beginnings, it does not invite growth. Now, balance is key. A black frame around a picture can highlight the beauty within. A black piece of furniture can ground a room. But remember, black should support life, not dominate it. It should emphasize, not consume. So ask yourself today, in your home, does black empower you or does it drain you? Does it give you focus or does it blue or your joy? The answer to this question will reveal much about the state of your inner world. Your home is your mirror. If your home feels heavy, it is not simply about decoration. It is about your soul asking for light. My friend, if we understand the dangers of black when it dominates, then we must also understand what to do instead. Life is not only about avoiding, it is about choosing wisely. When you remove excess black from your environment, you create space for colors that bring harmony, vitality, and peace. Think about nature. The sky is not black. It is blue, filled with light. The grass is not black. It is green, nourishing to the eyes and soul. Flowers bloom in countless shades, yellow, red, purple, each one carrying energy that uplifts. When you walk in a forest, you feel alive. Why? Because your senses are bathed in colors that reflect growth, renewal, and balance. In your home, the same principle applies. If you wish for calmness, introduce shades of blue, gentle like water, expansive like the sky. If you wish for energy, let warm tones like orange or red touch your space in moderation. If you wish for healing and stability, bring in green, the eternal symbol of nature's embrace. And if you seek purity, clarity and openness. Let white, cream, or soft neutrals expand the light. But remember, it is not only about aesthetics, it is about vibration. Each color carries a frequency, a silent sound that your soul can hear even if your ears cannot. Too much black lowers that vibration, pulling you inward into heaviness. Lighter and balanced tones raise your vibration, opening your heart and mind. Now, this does not mean you must eliminate black completely. The wise path is balance. Think of the yin and yang symbol. Darkness and light exist together, but neither overwhelms the other. A touch of black can bring depth. A dark object in a bright room can create grounding, like the soil supporting a blooming flower. The problem begins only when darkness takes the throne and light is pushed aside. So I ask you, when you look around your home, what story do your walls tell? Do they whisper of hope, renewal, and life? Or do they echo with heaviness, silence, and withdrawal? Many times people wonder why they feel uninspired, why their relationships feel cold, why they struggle to find peace, even in their own bedroom. And often, the answer is right before their eyes. The environment is sending signals of darkness, and the soul is responding. If you want to change your life, start by changing your space. Open the windows, let sunlight in. Replace heavy dark curtains with lighter tones. Add plants, add colors that remind you of nature, of joy, of freedom. These are not small changes. They are invitations for life itself to flow back into your home. Because in the end, your home is not separate from you. It is an extension of your spirit. When your home carries light, your heart feels lighter. When your surroundings breathe, your soul breathes. And that, my friend, is when transformation begins. So, my friend, we return to the question we began with. What is the one color you should never use in your home? It is not about superstition. It is not about rules of design. It is about understanding energy, understanding how the environment speaks to your spirit every single day. And the answer is clear. When black dominates your home, it dominates your mind. Now, some will argue, but master, black looks elegant, it feels powerful. And they are not wrong. Black has its place. Black can add depth, mystery, even beauty. But what I have shared with you is this truth. Black must remain the servant, never the master. When black becomes the master of your home, it steals your light, it absorbs your joy, and it quietly pulls your soul downward. The problem is subtle, which is why most people do not notice it. They go on with life, feeling heavier and heavier, blaming their work, their relationships, or their own failures, never realizing that the walls surrounding them are feeding that heaviness every day. The space where you eat, sleep, and dream is shaping you silently. So what is the way forward? The way is not to run from black completely, but to bring it into balance. Use it sparingly. Let it highlight, not overshadow. Let it give depth, not darkness. And then allow other colors, the blues, the greens, the whites, the golds, to breathe life into your space. This way your home becomes a living environment, not a cage of shadows. But there is a deeper teaching here. Because the home is not only your physical space, it is also your inner space. Just as too much black can suffocate a room, too much negativity, too much hiding, too much suppression can suffocate your soul. When you surround yourself with darkness inside, you close yourself off from growth, from love, from possibility. This is why making small changes in your home can spark great changes in your life. When you invite more light into your environment, you are symbolically inviting more light into your heart. When you choose colors that lift you, you are choosing thoughts that lift you. And when you create harmony outside, harmony begins to grow within. So I ask you now, are you ready to choose light? Are you ready to create a space where your soul feels at home? If you are, then let go of the heaviness. Remove what drains you. Add what nourishes you. And you will see, your energy will shift, your days will feel brighter, and your nights will feel more peaceful. My friend, your home should be your sanctuary, not your prison. Treat it as the temple of your life. Fill it with colors that remind you of nature, of hope, of freedom. And always remember, the environment you create around you will either chain you to the ground or give you wings to rise. Choose wisely, because the moment you change your surroundings, you change your destiny.